Hello guys, so for this project I'm making use of me cotton yarn. You can use any yarn type of your desire. So I switched to a 4mm hook size as opposed to the hook size on the screen. Okay, then I'll be using some stitch markers, a pair of scissors, and of course measuring tape. So let's get right into it. Chain your length times 2. That is, if you are having 25 inches as your length, you chain up to 50 inches. I've done that already, so we're going to begin. To begin, yarn over, skip 3 stitches, and into the 4th make a double crochet. 1 2 3 4. Make a double crochet, and you make a double crochet in the next and another double crochet in the next. Just keep on making double crochets till you get to the end of your chain. Go ahead, keep doing that. And I'll meet you at the end of the work. Continue, I'll meet you at the end. To begin the second row, chain 3, turn your work, yarn over, into that first stitch make a double crochet, into the first stitch make a double crochet, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, into the 3rd make a double crochet, chain 2, skip 2, into the 3rd make a double crochet, chain 2, skip 2, to the 3rd make a double crochet. This is just what's going to be happening on this row until you get to the end. Chain 2, skip 2, into the 3rd make a double crochet. It's that simple. Okay, continue till you get to the end, and I'll meet you right at the end. Okay, we are now at the end of the second row. So to begin the 3rd row, chain 3, turn your work, make a single crochet into the first stitch where the double crochet was, make a double crochet, make a double crochet, then make 2 double crochet into the chain and mesh space, make another double crochet, make a double crochet on the double crochet, yes, like that, make a double crochet and make 2 double crochets into the mesh space, 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet on the double crochet, 2 double crochet into the chain, into the mesh space rather, mesh or box, anyone you're comfortable calling. So we'll be making this until you get to the end. I'll meet you at the end. Now we've gotten to the end of the second row, and the third row rather. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Turn your work, make a double crochet into the first stitch, make a double crochet into the first stitch, chain 2, 1, 2, skip 2 into the third, make a double crochet. And this is just how we are going to be doing this pattern. This is what we'll keep doing until you get to your desired width. And for this project, the is for XS/X size, and that's going to be up to about 10 inches. I'll be putting the length, the width for other sizes. So just continue repeating this pattern until you get to your desired width. So continue the pattern till you get to your desired width, and I'll meet you. I have gotten to my desired length and width, so I'll be taking the middle. Mark your middle. You see, I've marked the middle of my own work. So to mark the middle, count the mesh boxes and insert the stitch marker in the middle, because you are going to be increasing it by 2 inches. Like, we'll continue the work to up to 2 inches extra. That's what we're doing for this section, this part. So I'll start my work from this end to the stitch marker. This is actually the back, so you're working in the back. You start your work from the back, not on the front side of the work. So reattach your yarn from this part, chain 3 like we always do, make a single crochet, a double crochet in that first stitch, chain 2 and skip 2, insert in the third stitch, chain 2, skip 2 and start the third stitch. This is just the normal pattern we've been doing. That's what we'll still be using. It's just that we're increasing the panels by 2 inches just to the point where the stitch marker is. That's what we'll be doing. You do it for the both side of the panel. continue. Chain 2, skip 2, chain 2, skip 2. So yeah, continue to the point of the stitch marker. Please don't exceed the stitch marker. And then okay, I've done, this is one panel, I've done it. So this is how it's supposed to look like. And you're doing 2 inches, that's about 4 rows. Okay. Then for this next one, the second panel, we worked in the previous one from the ending, but on this one we'll be working from the stitch marker towards the end. We won't be work from the stitch marker to the end, so that your work will not be right, wrong, right, wrong. So yeah, I've completed the 2 panels, 2 inches each. So in joining, you can use your needle, and you can also use slip stitch. Initially I did the slip stitch here, but I later loosed it and used needle because I didn't like the way it was at the back, so I later used a needle. So just use a needle. I'm sorry I did not record that, so please manage with me. Just when using the needle, you close it from the front, as opposed to when you're using slip stitch. Slip stitch, you're obviously going to be closing from the back, but when you're using the needle to close this back, you use it from the front. And to attach it using the needle, you close it to the stitch. The stitch is closest to each other, and you'll be working from inside out. Yeah, from the inside. From the house inside out. That's how you'll be working. Inside out only, in the inner loops. Just remember, if you want to use the needle, you're working inside out, in the inner loops only. Inside out, inner loops only. Okay, that's about for the joining. Just join, use any pattern you want, whether you want the slip stitch or you want the needle. Now meet you for the next round. For this next round now, we'll be closing the sides. And to close the side, you take your armhole measurement of about 7 inches from the shoulder down, 7 inches. And for the neckline, I took about 4.5 inches. That's about 22 to 21 inches stitches rather. Sorry for the confusion. So now we insert your yarn and close the side with slip stitches. If you want to still use the needle, you can use, but I actually use slip stitch for the sides. So close it using whatever method you want. Now I've closed. Okay, yeah. Here's me making the slip stitches for this side. I started from the down part of the kimono. Just continue making slip stitches until you get to your stitch marker, and you repeat the same thing on the other side of the work. I hope you know how to make a slip stitch. It's not difficult. Please. I didn't know my camera was so far away. Okay, now for the hemming part, because this is the hand part, so hem. For the hemming part, you attach your yarn. You are working in the front side. Chain 3. Note that this chain 3 counts as a stitch on this hemming part. So chain 3, make a double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Make a double crochet into that double crochet line. Then on the mesh space, make 2 double crochets. You're making 2 double crochets and another double crochet. You make 2 double crochets in this space, this double crochet space. I don't know what happened, but I was losing something. Sorry guys. I wasn't sure if you guys saw that, so I was repeating it. Okay. Then make 2 double crochets into the double crochet space and make 2 double crochets into the mesh space. So that's exactly what's gonna happen. You just keep on making 2 double crochets in the spaces and also in the double crochet line. And double crochets. Continue making 2 double crochets all around. Okay. When you get to this joining, make 2 double crochets and 2 double crochets. Okay, don't use it 2 double crochets for the 2 side alone, like 2 double crochets, 2 double crochets. Then when you get to the end, chain 1 and cut at the yarn. Okay, so now we'll be starting the neckline. I already measured it, but it just counts 22 inches and stitches and put your stitch marker. We'll be starting the work on the 21st stitch, so not on this stitch marker. On the 21st stitch, insert your yarn This is the right side. Chain 3, and make a double crochet on that first stitch. Chain 3, make a double crochet, continue making double crochets until you get to the end, not the until you get to this corner. Then I'll tell you what to do on that corner. Just keep on making double crochets till you get to that corner. Or the shoulder. Guess that's better, as shoulder, until you get to the shoulder. Okay, now getting to the shoulder, start by making 2 double crochets into the mesh space. Make 2 double crochets into the mesh space and 1 double crochet into the double crochet stitch. Like there's a stitch between the double crochet and the mesh before you get to this other line. Make 1, then on the double crochet line make 2 double crochets. As what you're doing is 2 1 2 1 2 1. If that helps, on the double crochet stitch make 1 double crochet, on the mesh space make 2 double crochets, in the mesh, in the double crochet line. Okay, this is double crochet stitch. A double crochet stitch, make 1 double crochet, on the double crochet line make 2 double crochets. For the journey, you do the same thing. No, anywhere that there's double crochet. I'm so sorry. The camera moved. No, the camera didn't move. My hand moved from the grid. So, but nothing. We are at the end of the first row. To begin the second row, chain 3, turn the work, make a double crochet, into the first stitch, and another double crochet into that same stitch, because this is an increase row. Continue making double crochets until you get to 1 double crochet. So just that first stitch that you make 2 double crochet, the other stitches you're making 1 double crochet. 1 double crochet. The first stitch you make 2 double crochets, the rest you make 1 double crochet until you get to the last stitch, where you will also make 2 double crochets. Here I'm at the end of it. On the last stitch, put in 2 double crochets. On the last stitch, put in 2 double crochets, chain 3, turn the work, repeat row 2. So 2 double crochets in the first stitch, and then 1 double crochets in the next, and in the next, and in the next, until you get to the last one. Continue making double crochets, and I'll meet you at the end of it. So put in double crochet. Just you repeat this pattern until you get to your 7th row. When you get to the 7th row, cut your yarn, and I'll show you what next to do. Okay. So this is the 7th row. Insert your yarn. You're making 1 single crochet in the first stitch, then make 2 single crochets, single crochet. Just alternate when you make 2 single crochets on that double crochet space. On the double crochet stitch, you make 1 single crochet. On the double crochet line, you make 2 single crochets. I don't know if that makes sense. Let's continue till you get to the top of the stitch. Please be careful, don't cut out your working yarn. Don't cut out your working yarn, please. Continue 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet until you get to the top of the stitch. Once you're at the top of the stitch, the next thing you'll do is chain 3. Now chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Then continue with a double crochet. remaining double crochets till you get to the end. And then repeat. When you get to the end of this place, repeat what we did on the other side. That's the single crochet. Repeat it on the other side, and that will be the end of the collar. Once you're at the end of the single crochet row, chain one and cut the yarn. To begin your sleeve, reattach your yarn. That point, not directly in the middle, not in the middle. I like to make my knot that way. Please work in the back, or start from the back if what you're starting with is the mesh part. Okay, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, make a double crochet inside that same stitch, chain 2, so here you're working in alignment with the previous row, and it's still the same thing as keeping 2 though, but I wanted to be sure that it was in the right place. Okay, double crochet, chain 2, skip 2, double crochet, just continue until you get to this other side. When you're at the end, chain 2 and join to the other side. Join using a slip stitch. That is when you've gotten to the last stitch here. This is where you join using that slip stitch I was talking about. Chain 3, then the next row, you know now, is to continue with double crochets all around. Me and my hand moving off camera. Sorry, so sorry guys. Just continue making double crochets, and then you repeat this pattern. This is the second row, meaning that you just have 2 more rows, and that's the end of the sleeve. Except you want yours longer, you can do so, but I don't want mine longer than it necessary. So this is the end. This is the end of the project, and I'll come back to show you what it's looking like after we're done. Oh, this is how it looks like. I hope you like it. Oh, I love it. I really love it. Okay. See me now, feeling myself. Oh. I hope you love it because I love it so much. Alright, kisses. Bye, guys.